Hello guys. Welcome to Top Anime Sensei. This video is the continuation video after Perfect Partners. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. And please check out my second channel Anime Sum Up for the amazing recaps of different anime. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. I was pretty baffled. Yuki even replied with a bright smile, "That's just cheating." When Hinata mentioned that she possessed a special attribute that would purify Magicule, even she said she couldn't switch it off herself, and somehow the much more problematic anti-skill could be switched on and off by his own will. That's some bullshit right there. Never mind, it doesn't matter for now. Let's see what Yuki has to propose. Do you have the slightest winning chance? I will easily win if I am careful enough. Even though she has been controlling me, my pride would not allow such a thing to happen. Rimuru-sama, I have a request for you as well. Mariabell is likely contemplating destroying this ruin. The ruins of Soma that I investigated were suspected to have some sort of a magic engine device that powered the city. This city is very similar to the structure of that. If the device were to be overloaded, it may decimate everything in the surrounding area. Are you suggesting that Mariabell knows how to overload the device? You only need to inject too much mana into it, and the device would overload. Moreover, it being located within a ruin that hasn't been utilized for thousands of years, God knows what type of reaction it would provoke. Even though I was not sure whether such an artifact existed or not, it would be bad if her guess were right. Do you know about its structure? I have done a thorough investigation at Soma. If there really were to be an issue, I can prevent it. This beauty's serious expression sure has some tenacity in it. I didn't agree because of her beauty, but her tenacity. Then I'll let you handle it. Yuki, I'll be counting on you. Very well. I shall return that dishonor several times over. What an attitude. Yuki sure is confident. And so, the matter of chasing Mariabell was handed to Yuki and Kigali. She and Datta lead the team and meet up with the Dark Elves. Protect them on the way. Understood. What about Rimuru-sama? I'm going to reinforce Milam. If I'm not fast enough, we may all end up being attacked by the Chaos Dragon. Milam was trying her best to suppress the dragon, but even a stray shot from it would be devastating. There was no time to rest. I needed to decide what to do and get to work. Then I'm going to. No, even though your flesh wound has healed, your internal wounds have not. Don't follow me, please protect everyone else. Understood. Even though Shion was unwilling, she accepted. Yuki and Kigali-san departed immediately to chase after Mariabell, who fled to the center of the tomb. After entrusting the other matters to Datta and Shion, I left to support Milam. Mariabell was on the run. However, she had not given up on achieving victory. She would not allow her plan to fail now that she had unleashed her last trump card, the sealed Chaos Dragon. She still had one more option. Deep inside the tomb, at the heart of the ancient elven capital, there lay the fruit of the old world's magic technology. She has heard of this and planned to overload the device in order to kill Rimuru. This is the way to defeat that monster. My strongest pawn Yuki will win me some time. I will use this time to find the magic core and overload it. Yuki's report included information about the ancient ruins, Soma. She heard that Amalita was also an ancient city built by this race. If their structure was similar, even Mariabell could operate the device with ease. By destabilizing the central control of the magic reactor core, it would cause a large-scale magic destruction. Right now, Rimuru was focused on fighting Yuki. Detonating the device would kill Rimuru. He wouldn't have a chance to resist. It will be a surprise attack, one that's powerful enough to take down even Demon Lord Rimuru, Mariabell thought to herself. She arrived at the center of the tomb. Yet there was no device mentioned in the report. Moreover, the entire place was empty. The graves were empty, and there weren't even any decorations or jewels. Actually, there was some treasure lying around, but the real valuables, the magic gear, were all missing. Strange, how strange, how is this possible? She couldn't help but ask. There's no one who can answer that, or so she thought. Ha ha ha. There was never such a thing as a central control of the magic engine reactor in this ruin. By the way, neither was there anything like that in Soma. Yuki, is that you? Yep, it's me. Someone replied to Mariabell's call. There was no doubt about it, it was Yuki. He casually presented himself with Kigali by his side. Aren't you fighting Demon Lord, Rimuru? We are done fighting. I was fighting him seriously but couldn't win. while Rimuru-san was still holding back there. I wasn't. If I had had a chance, I would have wanted to beat him there. I was almost sweating watching it happen. I was seriously worried that you had really betrayed us. Haha, sorry. I figured that it would be more authentic if I had tricked you as well. Although I trusted that you would have seen through my act instantly. I suppose, it doesn't matter now. The result was probably the most ideal. If that was Yuuki-sama's original plan, I have nothing else to say. Yuuki chatted with Kigali happily. Seeing this, Mariabell finally realized that she had been deceived by Yuuki. You are lying, this is not real. But, Yuuki, did you crack my power? It was unbelievable, but Mariabell could only accept this reality. At this point, she was more interested as to how and when Yuuki found a way to overcome the greed. How did you overcome greed? Are you that curious? Get to the point, answer my question. Hee, okay then, I'll tell you. Yuuki looked at Mariabell sympathetically before demonstrating the answer before her. His emotion had been extremely pure just now, yet suddenly it was clouded by a layer of dark fog. That's what Mariabell saw. How can this be? This can't be true, can't be. Ha. Are you really that surprised? Unfortunately, that's the reality. The answer is that I cracked it from the very beginning. I've been pretending to be under your control the entire time. How about that? Wasn't my acting Oscar worthy? Yuuki laughed smugly. How is this possible? My greed is, that's the strongest power originating from human emotions. Your desire was pretty strong, but, too bad that my greed was stronger. My ambition is to become the king of this world and have it as my plaything. I didn't even need to use my anti-skill to crack your pathetic greed. Yuuki's laughter wasn't diminishing as he concluded. To Mariabell, that was her death sentence. Don't you look down on me now. I am Mariabell of greed. People like you are no match for me. Mariabell shouted as she began to drain all of her soul's energy to attack Yuuki. Greed flare, a destructive physical force formed from her strong will, struck at Yuuki. However, it did nothing to him. Yuuki took Mariabell's attack head-on. He mocked her as the dark fog created by the wave dissipated. It's useless, you can't win against me. The next second, he pierced through Mariabell's heart with his hand. It was not over yet, however. Mariabell's power began to leak out and Yuuki started to absorb it. Guha. Could it be that you want my power? How is that possible? The light in Mariabell's eyes began to fade. Had you been born 10 years earlier in this world, perhaps you would already be dominating it. But you were unlucky. Your young body could not use your skill to its full potential, could it? Mariabell did not answer. She looked troubled, and simply stared at Yuuki. And then, the last shred of light in Mariabell's soul faded and died out. This is the truth of this world. The weak are doomed to be defeated. Didn't you say it yourself, that my ambition is too large? Good night, Mariabell. I'll make good use of your greed. Mariabell could no longer hear Yuuki's words. And so, Mariabell's second life in this era of unrest came to an end. After handing the rest of the matter to Shion and the others, I headed out to reinforce Milam. Right now, I was gazing at the Chaos Dragon. It was huge, to the point of excessive. By my estimate it was about 100 meters long. Its gigantic body could even outmatch Charybdis. It was a shocking sight. It also looked like it was consuming the magicule in its surroundings and gradually gaining in size. It could decimate a mountain with a single breath. It was some tyrant, indeed. With a monster such as this as our opponent, even we would have to surrender. However, Milam was different. She used her ultra-large pool of magicule to restrain the Chaos Dragon and prevent it from attacking. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Milam. There you are, Rimuru. I've been waiting for you. This is really frustrating for me, because this here is my friend. I was trying to seal him but couldn't do it. If this were to continue it will result in casualties. But I also can't kill my friend. Milam shouted, sounding upset. Unlike Charybdis, the Chaos Dragon was one of Milam's valued friends. It was only natural that she didn't want to kill it. Moreover, the dragon was too large. Even with Milam's power, sealing it had proven difficult. It was easy to achieve victory, but Milam couldn't bring herself to kill her friend. I could understand her feelings. I like this Milam. Which was why I gave her a big smile and told her to rest assured. It's all right, I've got a plan. How reliable. What should I do then? Milam faced me with shining eyes. She trusted me a lot, even under a lot of stress. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my other videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.